that's gone into getting here. Twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Clemson's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you want. opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
They start the drive with a good throw to the right.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Wolverines offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to throw. It's Proctor. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. You put that on a rope.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tucker. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Handoff in a single back formation. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
To throw, it's Punga looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They're going to run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he goes down after a short game. That's not enough for the first down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And they get him down after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Snags the throw. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level,
fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team then. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller. The backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. He'll throw it now. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They got some ground to make up, second and long from the 15. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To the air, it's Proctor. Throwing for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Across the 45 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Punga. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back. Getting a and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down. But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
29.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to...
Touchdown, Michigan. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. And the offense will just take a knee. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard